forget to like and subscribe. There, I did it. What happened? We're back.
We're back in the saddle again.
What the hell? Oh, there's so much going on. So we're going to start. So check it out, everybody. This is the return of the Sentinel. I'm just going to talk bass. Mind if I talk bass for a second?
First of all, who are you? Identify yourself.
I'm Ken. Everybody knows I'm Ken. And you're Greg.
Ken and Greg.
Just as a side note, I had somebody comment on Instagram reel that I made.
Yes.
And they went on this whole big thing about how I'm the best tele player that they've ever seen and how much they really enjoy all of my work here at Reverend stuff. It didn't take too long for me to figure out that they thought I was you.
Interesting. Well, you are a damn handsome fella.
As are you.
You know.
And I think when I started wearing this hat instead of I think I started causing confusion.
I like it.
Yeah.
People need more confusion.
My thing with that was I don't understand how somebody watched me play and then went, that Greg guy's pretty good. I'd be flattered if I didn't think maybe that person had acute hearing issues.
I don't judge in this crazy world anymore.
Of course not. No.
But I do. And that's wild.
Yeah, I thought it was really weird.
You're a damn fine player, Ken. Don't sell yourself
thanks,
short.
Greg. I'm not selling that. I know that I know how to do what I do.
I know
got
what
that.
I know. That I do what I do.
Yeah,
I know
yeah.
what I know, and I know what I do, and then I do what I know. That was
So-
a good tune. What do you got there, Sentinel?
Sentinel. This bass, it kind of disappeared during the pandemic. What do you refer to the pandemic era as?
Well, I refer to the time before as the before time, but I call it the thing that happened.
The thing that happened.
Yeah.
So during the thing that happened, we were selling everything that wasn't nailed down.
Right.
And certain things had to make room for other things, and the Sentinel was one of the things that got left behind. And since it got left behind, we have gotten floods of emails and petitions.
I like it.
From bass players. Petitions. Thousands of signatures. Bring the Sentinel back.
Bring back the Sentinel. When I was a youngster, I had a Milwaukee Sentinel paper route. So you see how we tied it all in here? And that's how I afforded my first guitar. The Sentinel. The Sentinel.
I like it. This is a 30-inch scale Carina-bodied set neck bass. And it's got a really funky, cool little tone circuit in it that allows for like this sort of wide open, if you will, P-rail tone. And you get in the middle, and it cushions it a little bit as if you moved, Naylor's goal here, as if you move the pickup a little closer to the neck, but it's done with a capacitor. It's a little subtle, and then this position, if you will, is not subtle. And that is the muted, the tone for jazz, if you will.
Yes.
A really, really versatile one pickup bass with a volume and a tone. And you heard we were
rocking out.
We were rocking out. And I'm not a bass player, so every time I demo basses for people, I always I try not to be a guitar player, and I try to just be steady. Because guitar players don't want to. And I mean, come on.
I understand. I understand it.
That's my favorite though. Is to.
Oh yeah, I get
Like
you.
what I did there? This is back in Transparent Cherry. Also in Midnight Black, which we offered before.
color
And
right
then
there.
this is the color. This color was born of Pete Anderson's East Sider Custom. And then there was a lot of excitement around here. But also, my lovely assistant, Jeff, is going to try to keep his hand out of the shot. Go ahead, Jeff. This is High Tide Blue. Can you believe this High Tide Blue?
That's beautiful.
Isn't that beautiful? Yeah, we started doing this on the Corgan Drop Z and the Jetstream, and it just, man, does it binding in chrome? I mean, come on.
It is a
You want to
chocolate.
see that Midnight Black one?
Let's see it.
I bet Jeff
Don't be
wants to show
afraid
it.
of the night.
Black.
That looks
Black.
beautiful as well.
I know, it does. The center ridge gives you a little bit more mass underneath the bridge for a little bit more thonk.
You know, I'm a fan of it.
The upper mid-range thonk squonk.
Of the raised middle section.
Yeah, you are a fan of the raised middle section, aren't you? my
Raised
friend?
middle section.
Yes. So that's what I'm holding in my hand. You are holding in your hand a Airwave.
I'll tell you what, this is, what are you calling this blue? Is it
That's Chronic Blue.
Chronic Blue? I like to call it Blucifer myself, but you know, that's me.
Well, Blucifer you can see a little bit of that evil Carina wood grain.
Oh,
through.
I got you.
That's
More
the difference
transparent.
between the
This-
Blucifer. Yes. So the back of Blucifer is Chronic Blue.
Right, I got you.
Yes.
This is just all.
We've leaned into that is a backspray deep sea blue pickguard.
That's
and it
beautiful.
makes it happen, doesn't it? Isn't it glorious?
Totally. I love
It's
this.
glorious.
Of course, you got your bass contour here. It's glorious. It sounds awesome.
You have one of these in your
do
arsenal.
Indeed. I do indeed, and I love it so. But this blue,
Yeah.
it's a secret something special. And there's another tone hue as well, right?
There's a new tone hue in the metallic alpine. Isn't that the color of yours that you have at home, or do you have a deep sea blue? I don't remember which one you
I
have
have a
at home.
sunburst one.
Oh, a rare bird.
They're rare bird indeed.
And you can see the Carina and walnut neck on the back of that sunburst. That is metallic alpine with army green and cream P90s, and that has been a very, very popular tone hue on the Charger 290 as well. But that army green pickguard doesn't make it happen.
That's super delicious.
Yeah, it is.
I'm a fan.
Yeah,
Thank you, Jeff.
wicked.
I like what we've done here.
I do too. So the spruce top chime thing on the 12 string, there's a thing that happens when you are messing with the bass contour on that particular model, like just that short little demo that you did really showed it off in a way that I feel like I am never really showing it off. But those P90s are a little bit aggressive in the upper mids.
Yes.
So it makes for a loud guitar when you want it to be.
Exactly.
And if you're like doing like what Page did with the 12 string,
Right.
having that bass contour is all the way up is like a thing.
Right,
But if
totally.
you're trying to do what like George Harrison did with the
Right, you
12
gotta back
string,
that sucker off.
You got to back that sucker off.
And then all points in between.
Yes.
So I'm yanking it a little out of tune, but that happens. They're right out of it.
Ken and Greg with the Airwave and the Sentinel.
That's right.
I just felt like yelling in this fabulous room. like
Did
what
you
we
see
did.
that? Did you hear that? Did you see and hear that?